So in addition to the last video that I just uploaded, a long-term viewer and acquaintance has sent me a very informative email which states the rhyme and reason behind YouTube, Google's policy for censorship on its platform. And I've mentioned in a few videos that I've been doing this YouTubing thing for 15 years. I've had many channels, and many channels have been taken down by YouTube for my contravening whatever they consider to be an offence against their policies, because they're very they're very opaque about that. You cannot read very much at all about what you're not supposed to say and post, and they like it that way, because then they can take down whatever they feel they want to, and then when you appeal it, they just go, no, we've looked at it again, and yes, it does violate our policy. It's kind of, well, what is your policy? Exactly, tell us what your policy is, particularly in COVID and things like this. Tell us all the things, but they can't, of course, because it would be massive, all the things that we're not supposed to say. Basically, it's just like, well, if it's not within the liberalist agenda and the pharmaceutical agenda and the globalist agenda, then we're going to censor you. So that's about it. So all of my stuff is outside of those parameters, isn't it? And so I'm massively censored. You see, what YouTube, Google does, it does allow people who have had their channels taken down, when it states that you'll never be able to, have another channel, you can just put up another channel the next day, but they know you've done that, but they have got a black mark against your name, and so the censorship is on red alert, and that's why the vast majority of comments on this channel are just disappearing. And many people say, look, I just put down a perfectly innocuous fucking comment and I can't think for the life of me why it's disappeared, but it has. But you don't really have to be contravening anything, any policy these days, people. You just have to be saying something which they don't like, and that's it. And that's, the whole premise of Trump fighting back, Musk fighting back, and Candace Owens fighting back, and, many people like this. They're just saying, no, enough of this bullshit. So one thing that's really, really significant, I'm going to be putting down all the reasons why, all the avenues how they stop people getting through to the masses by closing down the algorithms and choosing who they want to promote because they can put adverts to it. You see, my channel is banned from adverts. They don't like people who use bad language. They don't like people who have had strikes. They don't like people who speak about these sort of things, and so I can't monetize my channel because of that. So I can't monetize it. I can't get my videos promoted across the platform, and so I've known for a long time that the vast majority of my viewers are people who have actually sought out my videos. What happened to the Awake and Brave? Where's the Awake and Brave? So you found me that way. There are, some of you that have had my videos pop up in the algorithms, but I think, I know when I look on your channels, well, you don't have any videos. Hardly any of you have any videos. I don't get big platforms looking at my videos because my videos are not promoted to them. My videos are promoted to the odd shit kicker here and there, which nobody will ever watch their handful of videos because, you know, they're just not the sort of videos that people want to watch, or they're not the sort of videos that YouTube promote. So I get scattered around with a few of those sites, which gives me the illusion that, oh, my videos are getting out there, but only to very, very select few. And whenever I click on your icons and I go through to see if you have a channel of your own, 98% of you don't have. You just have a blank, unused site, and so you are the people that are receiving my videos in your algorithm because you don't mean anything to them. And so I suppose we're all in this together. All of you people are insignificant to the powers that be as far as they're concerned, and so they don't mind us throwing shit around with each other, but they're not allowing us to promote it, promulgate it in the bigger frame of you know, what is out there. You know, I've often, you know, got angry, vociferous at you, the viewer, for your lack of engagement. But, you know, when you read all the reasons why, you know, channels like mine are not promoted, because your comments keep disappearing, and in the end you just go, oh, fuck it, there's no point, there's no community. And if you go onto the comments in any video, and you'll see, oh, there's 35 comments there, and then when you read them down, there's only 12, it's kind of like, well, what's going on? Did they wake and brave delete everyone's comments? No, you know, I'll delete some. I'll delete the trolls. I'm not giving them a platform. But yeah, YouTube's doing it. YouTube deletes the vast majority of my comments in response. So if any of you think that I'm not responding to you, I respond to every single one of my comments, either by a thumb up or by a comment. And so if you've only got one thumb up, then that's from me. Know that. And so, you know, there you have it, people. You read this and you'll know what's happening. But there is a letter from a certain organisation which is attempting to take, you know, the big platforms to task, Zuckerberg and YouTube, and, you know, for censoring the world, because it has to fucking end. And so Musk and Trump are there, you know, going to be doing a lot of this stuff. And apparently Trump, he's already set out his stall to bring to task many of these people during the COVID period who were stifling freedom of speech and promoting propaganda and imposing all different sorts of restrictions upon us and that and the other. I think we're going to have a turnaround, people. I really do think the era of Trump is going to be a massive turnaround. And when we get rid of our idiot, Keir Starmer from the UK, who is just a Nazi in plain clothes, basically, then when we've got Nigel Farage in, then we too will be starting to tackle these things. And I think with Trump tackling the progressive leftist idiots and beating them hands down, absolutely beating them hands down. I watched a video on Congress where who was speaking? Let me see if I remember who was speaking. One of the prominent, you know, Democrats. Yeah, anyway, he was speaking, and he had put together with you know, certain senators and Congress people an attack on the left, on the Democrats, for, you know, many things that they've been perpetrating during the Biden government, and not a single member of the Democratic Party showed up in Congress to defend themselves. Absolutely despicable, disgusting and vile. jail. So Trump are on their case. Trump's going to be weeding them all out. People like Musk are going to be doing whatever they can in their power now. He's a part of the Trump administration. And of course Robert Kennedy, another one. And, you know, we've got people like Candice Owens really fighting, you know, and lots of other people, Weinstein brothers. And there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on. So we've got a lot of stuff to look forward to. So I will post this long list in the description below, and I'll also post the letter which has been sent to Zuckerberg and those sorts of people, telling them enough's enough, we're coming for you. And so what I will ask of you people is that, you know, if you do value the channel, then just try to see it within your heart. If you can, start to thumb up on the videos, and you don't have to vet them all, every single one of them, and if they tick all your boxes, and if there's one line in there that you don't like, I'm not thumbing up that video because you want pleasing and appeasing to every motherfucker of your biases or idiosyncrasies. You just got to evolve, motherfuckers, and say to yourself, I like the Awaken Brave channel, I don't believe or agree with everything it says. Who fucking does? You know, how many people, you know, agree with everything Jesus said? You know, nobody. Not a single person on the fucking planet. You know, some people say a lot of stuff, so fucking, you know, grow up, grow the fuck up. You know, what I do as a real human being who's not bitter and twisted and envious of someone's personal growth or whatever, as soon as I fucking watch their videos, thumb up, thumb up, thumb up, always thumbing up. And before I've even fucking listened to it, and I never fucking take the thumb off, thumb up down, if I've said this or said that, and all this. Come on, people. It's the fucking, you know, 21st century. It's time to evolve. It really is. And there's no channel which has been attempting to evolve the human race for so long outside of the fucking Awaken Brave. Trust me on that, motherfucker.